Imagine starting each day with legs that feel strong, stable, and full of pep. Picture no more sudden leg cramps interrupting your sleep. No more feeling like your legs can barely hold you up. And crucially, no more fretting about losing your ability to move freely as you get older. If you've ever felt that frustrating weakness in your legs or been awakened by painful leg cramps, pay attention, because what I'm about to share could be a game changer. The strength of your legs, your ability to move without difficulty, even your independence, hinges on something often overlooked: proper nutrition. Today, I'm going to reveal the 7 most effective vitamins and minerals that can transform your leg health, strengthening muscles, protecting your bones, and improving how well your blood flows. Whether you enjoy walking in the park, dancing to your favorite songs, or just want to remain self-sufficient, this is for you. Before we get started, where are you watching from today? Leave a comment below, and feel free to ask any questions as we go along. Now let's get to it. First up, vitamin D, the cornerstone of strong legs. Have you ever noticed your legs feeling weak, like they just don't have the power they used to? Perhaps you found that standing for extended periods wears you out faster, or maybe climbing stairs feels like a challenge, even though it never used to be. If any of that sounds familiar, you might be dealing with something more significant than just getting older. That weakness could be a warning sign of a vitamin deficiency, and you're not alone. It's more common than you think, especially as we age. Here's why this happens. Our bodies naturally create vitamin D when exposed to sunlight, but as we age, our ability to do this decreases. Additionally, many of us don't get enough sun because we spend so much time inside, or because of colder climates, or worries about skin damage. The result? A quiet but dangerous vitamin deficiency that gradually weakens your muscles and bones without you even realizing it. This isn't just about feeling tired or slow. A lack of vitamin D can lead to muscle weakness, balance issues, and a higher risk of falls. As you probably know, a fall can change everything as we get older. Fractures, hospital stays, long recovery periods, all things that could be avoided with the right nutrition. But that's not all. Vitamin D is crucial for your muscles to work correctly. It plays a vital role in how your body makes proteins, how nerves and muscles communicate, and how muscles contract. In simple terms, it helps your muscles move, react, and stay coordinated. Here's the scary part. When you don't get enough vitamin D, your fast-twitch muscle fibers, which are responsible for quick reactions and sudden movements, start to weaken. This means that if you trip, your body won't react as quickly to prevent a fall, increasing your risk of injury. Vitamin D is also essential for bone health because it helps your body absorb calcium. Without enough vitamin D, your bones can become weak and brittle, raising your risk of fractures, osteoporosis, and mobility problems. Studies have also linked vitamin deficiency to a greater risk of heart disease, cognitive decline, and a weakened immune system. So, how can you ensure you're getting enough? First, the best natural way to get vitamin D is through sunlight. Just 15 to 30 minutes of sun exposure each day on bare skin, like your arms or legs, can help your body produce enough. If you live in a colder area, have darker skin, or spend most of your time indoors, this might not be enough. Second, focus on eating foods rich in vitamin D. Some great sources include fatty fish like salmon, tuna, and herring, egg yolks, fortified dairy products, and certain mushrooms. Adding these to your diet can help naturally increase your vitamin D levels. Finally, if you're still not getting enough, you might need a vitamin D supplement. Experts often suggest 800 to 1,000 IU per day for adults over 65, but it's always a good idea to talk to your doctor to determine the right amount for you. Getting enough vitamin D is an important first step toward having stronger, healthier legs, but strong bones and muscles require more than just vitamin D. Now, let's discuss another essential mineral that works alongside it: calcium. Next up, calcium, which supports both bones and muscles. Do you think calcium is just for your bones? Think again. Every time you take a step, get up from a chair, or even move your foot, calcium is playing a vital but unseen role. It's not just about having strong bones. Calcium is critical for muscle contractions, how nerves function, and your overall ability to move. The alarming part is that as we get older, our bones lose calcium more quickly. This means they become weaker, more fragile, and more likely to break. This is why seniors often suffer from hip fractures and stress fractures, and once a major fracture happens, recovery can be very challenging and sometimes life-altering. But that's not the end of the story. A calcium deficiency can also cause muscle cramps, weakness, and instability. If your legs have ever felt shaky, heavy, or unsteady, low calcium levels might be the reason. Calcium triggers muscle contractions, and without it, your muscles have trouble functioning properly. This can make it harder to move, walk, or even stand for long periods. Here's something even more concerning. When you don't get enough calcium, your body starts taking it from your bones. If your blood calcium levels drop too low, your body takes calcium from your bones to keep your muscles and nerves working. Over time, this weakens your bones, leading to osteoporosis, a silent condition that makes your bones so brittle that even a minor fall can cause a serious break. So, what can you do? To keep your bones and muscles strong, you need to get enough calcium every day. The best way to do this is through your diet. Good sources of calcium include dairy products like milk, cheese, and yogurt, leafy greens like spinach, kale, and collard greens, nuts and seeds, especially almonds and sesame seeds, fortified plant-based milk and cereals, and for those who eat fish, sardines and salmon with bones provide natural calcium and healthy omega-3s. Something most people don't realize is that calcium needs vitamin D to work properly. If you're not getting enough vitamin D, all that calcium you're consuming might not be very effective. That's why it's essential to get both nutrients together. Also, not all calcium supplements are the same. If you're not getting enough calcium from your diet, a supplement might help, but you need to choose carefully. Too much calcium, especially from supplements, can cause kidney stones, digestive issues, and even hardening of the arteries. It's important to talk to a doctor before taking high-dose calcium supplements. Another helpful factor is weight-bearing exercise. Activities like walking, dancing, and resistance training help strengthen bones by encouraging calcium absorption. When you do these activities, your body responds by increasing bone density, making your bones stronger and less likely to fracture. If you want to keep your legs strong, mobile, and free from painful cramps, calcium is essential. Now, let's move on to something just as important, because strong legs aren't just about muscles and bones. Your nerves are also critical. Third, vitamin B12, crucial for nerve health and muscle control. Have you ever felt a strange tingling in your legs, a numbness that makes them feel disconnected, or an unusual heaviness that makes every step feel like a struggle? If so, your body might be signaling that it needs more vitamin B12. This is serious, because vitamin B12 is essential for nerve function, muscle control, and energy production. It plays a key role in how your brain communicates with your muscles, Without it, your legs can feel weak, unsteady, and slow. The real danger is that a long-term B12 deficiency can cause irreversible nerve damage. If you don't get enough B12 for too long, it can damage the nerves responsible for movement and coordination. This can lead to severe instability, difficulty walking, and even loss of mobility over time. The shocking truth is that B12 deficiency is common in older adults, not because they aren't eating enough, but because their bodies can't absorb it properly. As we age, our stomachs produce less acid, which is needed to extract B12 from food. Also, certain medications, digestive disorders, and plant-based diets can make it harder to get enough B12. Even if you're eating enough B12, your body might not be using it effectively. Medications for acid reflux, diabetes medications like metformin, and excessive alcohol consumption can interfere with B12 absorption. If you've been on these medications for years, you could be developing a deficiency without even knowing it. So, what happens if you don't get enough B12? The symptoms start small, with occasional numbness in your feet or weakness in your legs. You might notice fatigue, dizziness, or even memory problems. Over time, the nerve damage worsens. The tingling turns into persistent burning or stabbing pain in your legs. Your balance becomes unstable, and your legs don't move as they should, making walking difficult and dangerous. If left untreated, this damage can become permanent. The good news is that you can reverse it if you catch it in time. To restore your B12 levels and protect your legs, eat more animal-based foods like lean meats, fish, especially salmon and tuna, eggs, and dairy products. These are great natural sources of B12. If you're on a plant-based diet, look for B12 fortified foods like cereals, plant-based milk, and nutritional yeast. Consider taking a supplement, especially if you're over 50, have digestive issues, or take medications that reduce stomach acid. A daily B12 supplement can help prevent deficiency and keep your nerves healthy. In severe cases, doctors may recommend B12 injections, which are useful for people who have trouble absorbing B12 from food and supplements. Remember, B12 deficiency doesn't happen quickly. It takes months or years for symptoms to appear. If you're experiencing numbness, weakness, or balance problems, get your B12 levels checked promptly. Preventing nerve damage is always easier than treating it once it has occurred. Now let's move on to a powerful mineral that can help prevent painful muscle cramps and restless legs. Fourth, magnesium, the muscle relaxer. Have you ever been suddenly awakened by a sharp, painful leg cramp in the middle of the night? Or maybe you've felt a nagging tightness in your legs that just won't go away. If so, you might have low magnesium levels. Magnesium is essential for muscle function, helping to keep your muscles relaxed. Without enough magnesium, your muscles remain tense and prone to painful spasms. This is why a magnesium deficiency is often linked to frequent leg cramps, restless leg syndrome, and muscle fatigue. Magnesium also plays a crucial role in bone health, joint flexibility, and nerve function. If you don't have enough magnesium, your bones can weaken, your joints can stiffen, and your movements can become more difficult. As we age, magnesium levels often decrease due to stress, a poor diet, certain medications like diuretics and acid reducers, and excessive caffeine or alcohol. If you're not actively replenishing magnesium, your muscles and bones will suffer silently until the symptoms become hard to ignore. How can you tell if you're low on magnesium? Frequent muscle cramps, restless legs, tight or stiff muscles, unexplained fatigue, or tingling in your legs and feet may indicate that you need more magnesium. You can often fix this naturally. The best way to increase your magnesium levels is through your diet. Good sources include nuts, seeds, leafy greens, whole grains, beans, and even dark chocolate. Almonds, cashews, pumpkin seeds, spinach, quinoa, and brown rice are excellent choices. If you still struggle with muscle cramps despite eating a magnesium-rich diet, a supplement might help. Magnesium citrate or magnesium glycinate are easily absorbed forms that can aid in muscle relaxation and sleep. However, avoid magnesium oxide, as it is poorly absorbed and can cause digestive issues. Staying hydrated is also key. Magnesium works with potassium and calcium to regulate muscle contractions, so dehydration can worsen muscle problems. If your cramps seem to be triggered by intense exercise or sweating, drink enough water and replenish lost minerals. Stress can also deplete magnesium levels. When you're stressed, your body uses magnesium quickly. Reducing stress, limiting caffeine, and getting enough sleep can significantly improve muscle relaxation. Magnesium deficiency is common, and if untreated, it can lead to chronic muscle pain, stiffness, and even bone loss. However, the solution is often simple. By increasing your magnesium intake, staying hydrated, and managing stress, you can prevent painful leg cramps and improve muscle function. If you've been suffering from frequent cramps, restless legs, or unexplained muscle tightness, boosting your magnesium levels might be the key to stronger, healthier legs. But magnesium isn't the only mineral that your muscles depend on. Another powerful electrolyte plays a vital role in preventing muscle cramps, boosting nerve function, and keeping your legs strong. Let's discuss this next. Fifth, potassium, which balances muscles and bones. Do your legs ever feel shaky, stiff, or too weak to lift? Do your muscles seem to lack their usual energy? This could be a sign of low potassium, which is common. Potassium is an essential electrolyte that helps muscles contract, supports nerve function, and maintains fluid balance in your body. Every time you move, whether walking, standing, or flexing your toes, potassium ensures your muscles contract and relax smoothly. Without enough potassium, your muscles can't function properly, and they may become weak, cramp unexpectedly, or feel stiff. Potassium is also crucial for your bones. It helps prevent calcium loss, leading to stronger bones that are less likely to break or develop osteoporosis. However, your body can't produce potassium on its own, so you must get it from food. If you don't eat enough potassium-rich foods, or if you lose too much potassium due to dehydration, excessive sweating, or certain medications like diuretics, your muscles and bones will suffer. How can you tell if you're low on potassium? Frequent leg cramps, muscle weakness, twitching, stiffness, or heart palpitations may indicate low potassium levels. Low potassium can also cause fatigue, dizziness, and an irregular heartbeat, so maintaining the right balance is essential. The best way to restore your potassium levels is through food. Potassium-rich foods include bananas, sweet potatoes, avocados, spinach, oranges, white beans, and yogurt. These foods provide a natural, balanced source of potassium without the risks associated with supplements. Too much potassium, especially from supplements, can be dangerous, particularly if you have kidney issues. Since your kidneys filter out excess potassium, any imbalance can lead to serious health problems, including irregular heart rhythms and muscle paralysis. Therefore, it's best to focus on getting potassium from natural sources, unless a doctor recommends supplements. Staying hydrated is also important for maintaining the right potassium levels. When you're dehydrated, your body loses electrolytes more quickly, worsening potassium deficiency. Make sure you drink enough water, especially if you're sweating a lot or taking medications that increase potassium loss. Potassium is often overlooked when discussing leg strength, muscle function, and bone health. Without enough potassium, you'll feel weaker, more fatigued, and more prone to muscle cramps and stiffness. If your legs have been feeling tired, shaky, or not as strong as they used to be, pay attention to your potassium levels. Eating more potassium-rich foods, staying hydrated, and being aware of medications that might deplete potassium can greatly improve how strong and stable your legs feel. Potassium isn't the only nutrient that keeps your bones and muscles strong. Another vitamin ensures calcium goes exactly where it's needed. Let's discuss this next. Sixth, vitamin K, the protector of bones and joints. Did you know that without enough vitamin K, calcium can end up in the wrong places? Instead of strengthening your bones, calcium can accumulate in your arteries and soft tissues, leading to stiffness, poor circulation, and a higher risk of heart disease. This process, known as vascular calcification, is one of the biggest hidden dangers of a vitamin K deficiency. Vitamin K directs calcium, ensuring it reaches your bones and joints instead of your blood vessels. Without enough vitamin K, your bones can weaken, your joints can stiffen, and your risk of fractures increases. Low vitamin K levels are often overlooked because deficiency symptoms aren't always obvious until bone loss, joint pain, or circulatory issues become serious. Studies have shown that vitamin K is crucial for bone density, joint flexibility, and even cartilage repair. Who's at risk for vitamin K deficiency? Anyone who doesn't eat enough vitamin K-rich foods, but especially older adults, people with digestive issues like Crohn's or celiac disease, and those taking long-term antibiotics or blood-thinning medications. If you have low vitamin K, you might notice worsening joint stiffness or pain, easy bruising or slow wound healing, poor bone health, making fractures more likely, and circulation issues like cold or numb feet due to calcified arteries. Fortunately, fixing a vitamin K deficiency is straightforward and natural. You can increase your intake by eating more leafy greens like kale, spinach, broccoli, and Brussels sprouts. These vegetables contain vitamin K1, which aids blood clotting and circulation. For bone and joint health, you need vitamin K2, found in fermented foods like natto cheese and sauerkraut, as well as in grass-fed meats and egg yolks. Vitamin K2 directs calcium into your bones and keeps your arteries clear. If you're taking blood-thinning medications like warfarin, consult your doctor before increasing your vitamin K intake. Since vitamin K affects blood clotting, dietary changes could affect your medication's effectiveness. For most people, getting enough vitamin K is beneficial for strong bones, flexible joints, and clear arteries. It acts as a silent protector, and you only notice its absence when you don't get enough of it. This leads us to one last powerful vitamin that supports muscle recovery, nerve repair, and lasting leg strength. Let's explore this next. Seventh, vitamin B6, the muscle and nerve repair vitamin. Do your legs ever feel unsteady, weak, shaky, or fatigued, even without strenuous activity? This might indicate that you're not getting enough vitamin B6, which keeps your muscles and nerves healthy. It supports nerve communication, muscle repair, and red blood cell production, all essential for strong, energized legs. Vitamin B6 is crucial because your nerves and muscles work together in a complex system. Every movement, standing, walking, or wiggling your toes, requires nerves to send signals to your muscles. With low vitamin B6, these signals can become slower, weaker, or disrupted, leading to unsteady movement, poor coordination, and muscle fatigue. Vitamin B6 also aids protein metabolism, which is essential for muscle recovery and repair. If your legs feel tired, sore, or weak, for no apparent reason, your muscles may not be recovering properly, indicating a need for more B6. B6 deficiency is easy to overlook. Unlike deficiencies that cause sharp pain or immediate discomfort, low B6 levels can develop gradually, causing subtle symptoms like muscle weakness, tingling, poor balance, and even mood changes. How can you tell if you need more vitamin B6? Watch out for these warning signs: leg weakness or instability that makes walking harder, frequent muscle fatigue or soreness, even without exercise, numbness, tingling, or a pins and needles sensation in your legs or feet, cramping or muscle twitching, especially at night, and low energy and stamina that makes simple activities feel tiring. Vitamin B6 is easy to obtain if you know where to find it. You can boost your B6 levels by eating poultry, fish, bananas, potatoes, and chickpeas. These foods provide natural, highly absorbable B6 that your body can use immediately. Your body doesn't store B6 for long periods, so you need to get it daily. If your diet lacks B6-rich foods, or if you have medical conditions like kidney or liver issues that affect absorption, you might need a B6 supplement to maintain your levels. However, be careful with high doses. While moderate B6 is essential for muscle and nerve function, too much from supplements can cause nerve problems over time. Stick to recommended amounts and focus on food-based sources whenever possible. We've now explored the 7 essential vitamins and minerals your legs need to stay strong, flexible, and energized. Each one, vitamin D, calcium, vitamin B12, magnesium, potassium, vitamin K, and vitamin B6, uniquely supports muscle strength, bone health, nerve function, and circulation. If you've been dealing with weakness, cramps, stiffness, or poor mobility, you now know what to do. Make small dietary changes, get the right nutrients, and give your legs the support they need to keep you moving stronger than ever. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button and tell me in the comments which of these vitamins you're already getting. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest health tips and insights. Stay informed, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.